Hey guys, Two Brothers Stacking here. Thought I would do a video today on high premium silver versus low premium silver. So at the time that I bought these, I paid right around $28 an ounce for these Canadian maple leafs. And I'm really glad that we bought them because they're really high quality. That radial design and the security features and are really nice. And it almost looks kind of blue in the right light. They're really nice, and I'm glad we got a tube of 25 of them. But I picked these Unity Freedom rounds up a little while ago, and I paid $25 an ounce for these. And in my opinion, they're just as nice. There's a lot of work going into this design also. And, I'm not so worried about handling this or scratching this or any of that. But when it comes to the Canadian maple leaves, I'm going to kind of be careful with them. I don't want them to get scratched, and I don't want them to get toned or anything like that. And the same kind of thing with these government Cook Island rounds. These are kind of the same thing. They're not quite as high premium usually as the Canadian maple leafs, but you also want to be careful with these and not scratch these or get them messed up. But that's really not for me. I like to be able to handle my silver and not really worry about it so much. But the main reason why I don't think I'll be buying very many more Canadian maple leafs is if I buy 20 Canadian maple leafs at 28 bucks a piece, it's $560 for a tube versus $500 a tube for these if I get them for 25. Now, of course, silver price changes all the time, but as an average, you're probably going to be able to get 2 more ounces of this generic for every 20 ounces you buy of those Canadian maple leaves, or every 20 ounces you buy of this. You're probably going to wind up getting 2 more ounces of these. And depending on what you're stacking for, if you're stacking because you want to fill a monster box of a certain type of coin, or you believe that, when it comes right down to it, the type of coins that you have or the type of bullion you have will make a difference if we ever need to use it, then, that's okay. And I can see anybody's point in that. But for me, I'd rather have the extra 2 ounces of silver. And so even though my brother is primarily interested in stacking the higher end silver, and I'm not, we'll just have to make a compromise. And once in a while, we'll purchase some of the higher end stuff. And hopefully most of the time, I'll win and we'll be able to get the lower premium stuff. I do know that my brother's interested in getting a tube of the Britannias. So I think that we probably will get a tube of those on our next order once we save up enough money, because really the only government high premium silver we really have is these Canadian maple leaves and those Cook Island rounds right there. And we have a few Canadian privy coins and things like that, but those were bought a while ago, and they really don't fit into what would, today what we're doing. We wouldn't have bought those in today's market probably. But I like to know what you guys think. I mean, do you guys primarily only stack generic, or do you only want to stack government bullion? I can see an argument for both sides. But also, silver is down 80 cents right now, and that's a significant pullback. Usually, it might, the next day or two, it could go back up a little bit. But if it goes down again, that might be a great buying opportunity for everybody. I think everybody should own a little bit of silver anyways, but I think you should be really careful on how much you buy. You should always make sure you have enough money for all your bills and anything that might come up before you decide to buy silver, because it wouldn't do you any good to buy 20 ounces of silver and turn around and have to sell it and you lose that premium. I think if you do buy silver, you should try to be buying it for the long haul. So try to only do it with the money that you can just really not, that doesn't matter. And I'm certainly not going to tell you that I'm a financial guy or smart or anything like that, but for me to save cash with my brother, it seems like we always spend the money on something. Something always comes up, or we use it for this or that. And because we know it's in the bank, or we know that it's right there, you can always think of a reason to spend it. So for us, taking that extra money that doesn't put us at risk of not being able to pay an emergency and putting it into silver has worked really well for us. And I'd like to thank all you guys for taking the time to listen to me today. And like I said in my last video, I have that other order of silver coming. It hasn't come in yet, and it should have came today, but it'll probably come in tomorrow or the next day. And I'll make a video on that too. But I'd like to thank everybody, and have a great day.